Good morning. Welcome to our 6 a.m. Pacific Time daily devotional practice using 365 Science of Mind, a year of daily wisdom from Ernest Holmes, the founder of the organization known as Centers for Spiritual Living. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for letting me know where you're joining from. Today is March the 21st. The reading for today is entitled Authority. And it's a tricky bit of reading. I'm trying to be polite here. If I were grading today's reading, I wouldn't give it a very high grade because it rambles a little. It compares science and faith in what I would say is not a very compelling argument. It's more like an opinion, and that's okay. It also refers to a conversation between Jesus of Nazareth and his disciples in which they ask to see the power that Jesus calls the Father within, and he urges them to believe in the divine based on the evidence of the miracles that he performs, which I think may be more meaningful and significant for somebody who identifies as Christian. So I have to sit and ask myself, and I urge you to do the same, what do I take away from this? And for me, what I take away from it is that you and I get to prove the power of creation that is flowing through us to ourselves and not to anybody else. And the way we do that is by using it. And then through using it, and using it means our spiritual practice, that's how we develop our own authority. So we stand in the confidence that we have from our practice. So we're not resting on what somebody else reports or says is so. We're not being asked to believe in something that we have no experience of in the beginning, but on what we see as a result of our practice. So that's why several weeks ago I asked you, how is this daily devotional working for you? Is it making a difference? So it's time for me to check in again, and I invite you to do the same. Have you noticed a difference as a result of your practice? Have friends and family noticed a change in you, and have they noticed without you having to tell them? When you start your day taking a moment to tune into reality, how is your day different? How is it different to a day that you start without practice? And that's how we develop authority, so that the practice itself becomes more confident because you and I do it. So today, rather than read the reading from 365 Science of Mind, I'm going to read from another piece of writing, this thing called You by Dr. Holmes, as the guide for our contemplation. So I invite you to breathe in and to exhale. And to let your physical form relax. And to tune into reality, the present moment. The freedom of spirit is my freedom. The power of spirit is my power. The presence of spirit is within me. The mind of spirit is my mind. The joy of spirit is my joy. The awareness that the divine is in and through everything enables me to better see the divine in people and affairs. Spirit is right where I am. It is the center as well as the circumference of my life. The warmth and color of this presence saturates my entire mind. I let my thought be filled with an atmosphere of helpfulness, of givingness, of loving kindness, of peace. The spirit within me is the divine. The living spirit is within me now. The living spirit sustains me. Through this practice, I consciously open my mind, to its flow. The living spirit within me projects itself into my experience. Its intelligence acts through my choices and decisions. Everything that I do, say, or think is governed by divine intelligence. The power of spirit that creates and sustains everything is now creating everything necessary to my life. The freedom of spirit is my freedom. The power of spirit is my power. The presence of spirit is within me. The mind of creation is my mind. The strength of the divine is my strength. The love of the divine is my love. And I take a moment to realize now that which I know about myself, I know about all people. I embrace the people of the world and all sentient beings in this atmosphere of peace and knowing. peace, peace, peace. I let the next breath I take be a little deeper than the one before. As I return to the presence of the room or the area wherever you are, in the same way, making a mental note. Today, I'm going to refer back to this moment of practice, to extend it as far as I can into the day, and to check in. How is this making a difference? If you would like a personal prayer, the description of this broadcast has in it the address for the World Ministry of Prayer, where licensed trained prayer practitioners are available for your personal prayer work. I invite you to take advantage of their service. It's quite confidential and quite personal, and I encourage you to use them. And I thank the dozens of you who share this broadcast. I appreciate that very much. And I love hearing from you in the comments or on Messenger on Facebook. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a blessed day.